Celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, UTSA is putting a new spin on a very popular game.
Absolutely. The university is giving students a chance to earn some big prizes with a unique Lotería card. Audrey is live at UTSA this morning where they are making a game out of getting healthy. Good morning, Audrey.
Good morning. That's exactly what they're doing here at the Rec Center at UTSA. If you look right behind me, these students have been working out since 6 a.m. this morning. So they are here. They're ready to play. Joining me right now to tell us more about this initiative they have for Hispanic Heritage Month is Shannon Miller, the coordinator here at the Rec Center. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So tell us a little bit about this Lotería game. It's kind of a different take on the Lotería game.
Yeah, so the group exercise Lotería game is based off of the traditional Lotería, except instead of the traditional cards that you would see, we've replaced them with the free group exercise classes that we offer here at UTSA. So from bar, cycling, yoga, step, synergy, which is what you see behind me, students can come in, take a class, get stamped, and then if they complete a column, they get a fanny pack. If they complete a row, they get a t-shirt, and then if they do both, they're entered in for a chance to win a free massage, and if they black out the board, they're entered in for a chance to win one of our Polaroid cameras.
That's really great. Those are some great prizes. What kind of classes do you offer here for UTSA students?
So we offer a wide variety. We actually offer over 50 free classes a week, from bar, yoga, cycling, Pilates, step, body blast, which is a muscular endurance class. We have an ab class, so a little bit of everything. Also, our pool just opened up recently, so we're offering aqua cardio classes as well.
Wow, that is really great, and it all comes with being a student here.
Yep, all of them are free.
So why was it so important to get in on Hispanic Heritage Month? Because I know there have been things going on all month long during this period for Hispanic Heritage, but why did the Rec Center really want to get involved?
Well, we are a Hispanic serving institution with over half of our student population being or identifying as Hispanic, and we want to make sure that we are encouraging students to keep up with their well-being, and so in order to do that, we need to make sure that we're offering a program that they feel that they can connect with. So we felt like it was definitely important for us to do that here at the Rec.
Well, very fun. And how long does this competition go till?
It goes until October 8th.
October 8th. Okay, there you have it. If you're a UTSA student and you enjoy coming to the Rec Center, you can get in on some of those great prizes here until October 8th. So don't miss out. For now, reporting live, Audrey Castoreno, back to you.